Good. Jumping right into the beginning of losers finals. PiXL JP versus Shu and Bang. Shu and Bang being undoubtedly the #1 team right now in Colorado. And then JP PiXL holding it down for Utah in losers finals, making a pretty big climb as far as I can see. Not necessarily sure how much these guys team up, but they are doing a relatively good job, at least with synergy, except for in that one instance, you know, after I say it, then they kill each other, but that is fine. Here we go. All right, we're gonna see a Shoryuken from PiXL taking out Bang. Shu with the 2 stocks having to find a way to survive. That's gonna be their best bet to make sure that they secure the lead. But we're gonna see a kill coming from JP. Good call on his part. Now we're gonna have relatively even game yet again. Now, Shu and Bang, at least in Colorado, are relatively known for being a little more on the tactical side and adaptive. Being #1 and #2 in the state also helps out a lot. Shows that they have a lot of knowledge of the game as well as a lot of knowledge of their scene. It's kind of crazy just because the first time that the team was at an out-of-state tournament, they did relatively well, and now they've been a team ever since. All right, JP accidentally killing PiXL for the second time. PiXL, kind of a repeat of history, going after Bang. Bang ended up losing his stock, and it looks like JP going after Shu. Now, if they can find a way to stop Shu from dying to JP, then we won't have such a repeat. Possibly, we can find a way to change history in their favor. All right, it looks like PiXL is getting a little angsty. Using that focus attack a lot to land. There it is. Getting the Yoshi out of the way, and now Bang at 74% on his last stock. Oh, comes back from the dead. Barely not getting that kill. Good job on Shu to go for that follow-up, even though it did hurt his teammate a little bit right there. Oh, he tried to save Bang from the Shoryuken Wrath, but he was just not quick enough. That Shoryuken going to come out from PiXL, ending Bang's stock, leaving it to a 2v1. Shu getting tossed off the stage, gonna have to find a way to scramble, getting hit by the turnip, getting the axe out, Shu being surrounded, 2v1, definitely not an easy situation, especially for Yoshi not being able to rely on his shield. All right, JP staying in front, having the 2 stocks, this is gonna be a good idea, but we're gonna see PiXL die off the top, immediately take the stock. JP trying to put Yoshi into position, but Shu's actually gonna find a way out of it. PiXL being knocked off stage, using a second jump to recover high, and now we have a reset situation where Shu is off stage.
I'm gonna jump on commentary with you, man.
All right.
I'm Calculus.
Calculus?
What's your name?
We'll say JLT. Just one.
All right, JLT.
Awesome. Bayonetta, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
JP PiXL taking first game, I guess.
Yeah, and it started off kind of close, then I feel like PiXL's adaptation to what was going on and the ability to react out of shield extremely quick is kind of what ended up speeding up the process of them getting the lead and then closing off the game.
Got it.
So we're going to move into game 2, going to FD. Not sure what Shu and Bang's strategy is going to be going into this one.
FD is kind of nice. You have a little bit more room to run around. So that's probably what they're looking to do.
Run around and probably stay out of the reach of Ryu more than anything. Like, I feel like Villager is doing his part in terms of getting last-second hits and making sure that when they're off stage they feel pressure. But I feel like right now their biggest problem is Ryu, just being able to kill you at 60 at any given moment.
Ryu's pretty scary.
Oh yeah, and they are putting a lot of pressure on PiXL right now. PiXL already at 129%.
Rage Ryu is a thing, though.
Oh yeah.
All right, good confirm there.
It is a thing that just happened to disappear off the top of the screen. Here we go. PiXL on his second stock. JP trying to find a way past Bang on the ledge guard. Going after the Yoshi, which I feel is a good idea just because it's at 89%. Having the higher percent is going to be easier to kill him.
Good read from Shu there.
Absolutely.
Charged up smash. Now, is Shu and Bang, are they static, do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
They, right now at the moment, they're #1 in terms of doubles
Gotcha.
in Colorado.
Wow.
And right now, they're doing a lot of good work here.
They must have done some adaptation because this is looking very one-sided right now.
Absolutely. And I think, again, it's just having the room to be able to move, getting Ryu into a spot where they can get damage, and making it so Villager can't get there soon enough to be able to help. Oh, he's going to kill his own partner with the bowling ball.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over.
Absolutely, and JP is going to have to find a way to stay alive as long as possible. Bang going to sacrifice his stock trying to kill JP, but that does not matter. That was the first stock that Green Team has lost so far.
Only way I see Blue Team winning this is maybe some jank.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, it almost happened again. Looks like they're going to take out the children, and now the village is only left with one
Five
man.
stocks to take, so
Yeah, you already know this.
PiXL should probably just kill himself.
It looked like he was contemplating suicide right then and there, where he just kind of stood there. I don't know. Man has beaten Animal before in every single novel/movie that I've ever seen, and there you go. Good sure you can take off one of the mini stocks he's going to have to reduce. You got to kind of give him props for being able to go through something like this, taking another stock.
I guess, no, that's it.
Oh, I was about to say, no, it's like, you get that? I don't know why he threw that, threw out that Hadoken. I thought he was going to air dodge there for a second.
Pretty solid victory, though.
Yes.
For the green team.
1-1. Do you think they're going to go to a stage that makes it so they have to close in the gap?
I'm going to predict Battlefield or maybe Town, unless they ban Town.
I can see both of those.
Definitely a platform stage would be better.
Yes. I thought they were going duck. I was like, okay, we're just gonna throw out the rules, huh? That's fine.
Wow, are they actually going to go back to FD?
Essentially, having Omega Wily Castle, I'm not necessarily sure if this is going to benefit them in any way. I know that this FD is a little shorter, though, so at least, you know, the green team won't have so much room to run away, but I feel like they're going to need the platforms. All right, looks like green team going for that double team. Trying to go after Ryu. Ryu actually taking a lot of damage from that down air, 63%.
Yep.
And Ryu right now at 81% being knocked off the
Shu
stage.
is just applying a lot of pressure right now to Ryu.
And it's kind of cool because Bang stays back in the wayside, and if Shu misses, Bang just kind of gets the hit for him.
Yeah.
But Shu going to be
triple turn up right there. Unfortunate RNG.
Absolutely. Turn up on the turn up, though. That's going to be great for the red team, having a pretty good lead, at least starting off in the beginning. And PiXL's going to eat that forward smash after the banana slip, and we are back to more of an even game. What do you feel like red team has to do on a flat surface stage like this in order to get the win on this team?
Well, they completely destroyed them last game, so I think maybe readapt, because it looks like red team's kind of adapted to their adaptation, so they need to figure out a new way to maybe approach. Just going for confirms like that, that's smart.
Yeah, and it really did look like for a second Shu was just only having interest in Ryu, so that was a good idea to kind of give him the impression that he's trying to ledge guard, and then show up last second and get that kill on Villager. Ooh. Good thing that was the sour spot. PiXL almost getting spiked there in a bad situation. All right, looks like Bang is trying to take center stage. Bang pushing the red team back into the left-hand corner, but they're going to slip out. Going for the kill
Good
setup yet
confirm.
again.
Wow. They're very consistent with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably the biggest way they kill everybody. And it looks like Shu's actually trying to chop down the tree as soon as he can so they don't have to worry about the axe. Very smart on his part. JP trying to find his place in this game. I feel like he's kind of in a null and void situation. Like every time he shows up somewhere, it's just not the right place at the right time.
I kind of see that too.
Maybe trying to find a way to stay in front of Ryu and keep PiXL a little more on the safe side could help.
I feel like he's not really applying the kind of pressure that Villager's supposed to in doubles. Villager's so good at just walling people out with his fair and back air.
I agree.
So he doesn't even need to go for he can literally be the aggressor. He doesn't have to just go for punishes.
I agree. But it looks like he's trying to build a fort behind Ryu and give him somewhere to run. But once you have a hold on Ryu and you're throwing him up in the air, there's no real point of the whole fort idea.
Yeah.
All right, and it looks like Green Team trying to go for the setup a second time and actually not getting that conversion, which is good news for the Red Team, meaning that they can live a little bit longer. Villager going to catch that forward smash, though. PiXL and JP in a little bit of a situation.
Still a somewhat even game here. They can just take Yoshi's stock. It's kind of within their reach. And
if they want to get really risky, they could probably try to take Bang stock, but it'd have to be a gift. It's not going to be a practical situation at all. Oh, nice.
Strong up tilt right there from Ryu.
There we go. Putting Yoshi at his last stock, but Bang trying to lead the forefront here on the ledge. Yoshi going after PiXL. Oh, forward air. Not going to kill. Nair.
This is a bad spot for Ryu.
Oh, he had his jump. Good stuff on PiXL's part to save his jump there.
Oh, miss input.
So many things going on in that one scenario. Even though Yoshi's only at 31, for some reason I thought he was going to die to that bowling ball. All right.
Wow.
Double down tilt to up smash by Bang, putting them at 2-1.
So we kind of saw it working out a little bit better with that stage pick in the beginning, and then it looks like I said, Shu and Bang just readapted, found their rhythm again. So I still think a platform stage would be better.
The two things, platform and having a little more of an aggressive ability. It just makes it so much easier to kind of keep them at bay. All right, well, let's see if Lilat works.
Interesting choice.
I agree. I mean, for Villager, it doesn't really matter. Ryu, I'm kind of concerned though. Only because his Hadoken is like somewhat not too viable on this stage at certain points. And then the ledge is not going to be your friend here. Hey, well done. But no. All right, and it looks like PiXL going to get spiked, but not out of this one quite yet. They're pushing the team to the ledge. Green Team having the stage control, even though Yoshi's taking so much damage. Beautiful on their part.
I guess this is a decent stage for Yoshi too, because I'm pretty sure his up smash hits all the platforms from underneath.
Absolutely. The only thing that kind of suffers is his egg game, because eggs aren't as accurate on this stage because the platform can catch it. Ooh, all right, good trade on their part.
All this stuff happened.
So, yeah, Bang getting killed by JP, but JP having to go for that immediate regret situation where Shu shows up, gets that forward air. Now we are back in an even game, and it looks like Red Team showing a lot more promise in this situation, but it's just because of that strong start. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going. All right now it's looking like they can, only because Shu having so much percent, but not being weary of that forward air is going to cost them a little bit of a lead that they had.
I don't think PiXL's used to such an aggressive Yoshi.
Yeah,
Shu is going ham.
Absolutely, he's going for a lot of forward airs that aren't true or a frame trap or anything. He's just kind of swinging. And I think PiXL is not giving it enough respect, knowing that that forward air is relatively quick and relatively strong. All right, it looks like JP is going to shave off the stock of Shu, putting them in a lot better of a situation. They just need to get this Diddy Kong, and they can have a little bit more of a promising situation here.
Let's see the punish here. Doesn't get too much off of that full focus. Oh, tries to go for a spike but misses.
Oh,
I just realized that PiXL's actually on his last stock.
Oh yeah.
This is kind of scary for him.
All right, and Bang trying to apply the pressure to PiXL. PiXL just barely finding his way back into the scenario. Looks like he's going for a shield break. Gonna hit Bang back. Shu by himself. This is good for the red team. If they can kill Shu, then this is gonna help them out drastically. Oh, even Bang. Either one of the green team dies, then it's essentially a tied-up situation. There it is. And PiXL trying to get Yoshi as soon as he pops up. Not going to be lined up for that situation. Bang trying to hold the ledge and kill PiXL.
Oh, PiXL's
throwing him back.
Yep.
All right, JP's going to have to take on this 2v1. It's not too bad, only because Shu's at such a high percent.
I think Shu's just going to let Bang kind of 1v1 here. Maybe go for a punish if Bang's in a bad spot.
Punish or waiting for that up throw. Yeah, I agree. There's no reason for Shu to have to go out there and do anything. Oh, he's going to give Shu the banana. Oh, Lord. It doesn't matter.
Good stuff from Shu and Bang there.
Absolutely. Doing a dominant job at making sure those stocks off stage were completely decimated by spikes.